Hello, my name is Robin Jones, and I will be conducting a presentation on how to install an OpenEMR application. I am a graduate student pursuing a master's degree in health informatics. This presentation is for the HAP 752 Advanced Health Information Systems class within the Department of Health Administration and Policy at George Mason University. First, I would like to provide you with a little background about the application. OpenEMR is a free and open source electronic health records and medical practice management application. It is ONC certified and features fully integrated electronic health records, practice management, scheduling, and electronic billing system. The objectives of the presentation is to illustrate how to install the OpenEMR software and to provide lessons learned from my experience with the installation of the application. The first step in the installation process is to download the OpenEMR software. You could do this two ways: by using a search engine to locate the web page, or by typing the address outlined on the slide into the browser's address bar. After selecting the download page or typing in the address from the slide, you can proceed with the download of the version applicable to the type of operating system that you are using. I chose the Windows pre-installed with the XAMPP package. Prior to installing the OpenEMR software, you must first download the XAMPP package in order to obtain MySQL, Apache, and PHP 5 add-ons. This allows the software to launch and read the PHP files once the application has successfully installed on your PC. Next, in step 3, you will download the software onto a folder on your PC and extract the files in the OpenEMR archive folder. After the extraction is complete, rename the folder to OpenEMR and move that folder to your web server root directory. Once you have successfully installed the XAMPP, the control panel window will display. Then the user will be able to click the Start button for both Apache and MySQL modules. Step 5 in the configuration is initiating the installation script by launching it from a web browser. Once the web browser redirects the user to that page, click on the OpenEMR 4.2.2 directory hyperlink. This page will then open to the setup utility for the application. Clicking on the Continue button will begin the setup process. Now this step will be to select Have Setup Create the Database radio button located at the bottom of the screen, and then click the Continue button in order to proceed. This will begin the process of creating your actual database. Once the database is created, the next step in the installation process is to create your passwords for the SQL Server and application. Notice that the setup defaulted the login to be OpenEMR for the MySQL database and admin for the user login for the application. Once you have entered your passwords, you will click the Continue button at the bottom of your screen. Now the next page you will see will show the steps performed to create the user login by placing an OK at the end of each step. The user will then click the Continue button in order to begin the PHP setup. Page 4 of the setup displays the configuration of the PHP steps within the database. Once that portion of the setup script is complete, the user will click the continue at the bottom of the page. The next page displays a continuation of the PHP installation. After this configuration is complete, the setup process will show a few recommendations. If needed, you would either print or print the PDF, the PHP instructions for future use or future reference. The next step will be configuring the Apache web server within the setup script. The user will select continue to proceed with that installation. Continuing with step 5 of the process, the setup utility will confirm the Apache installation and prompt the user to print out the instructions for future use as well. The user will then proceed to click the continue button for further instructions on the setup. Now we have reached the final stage of the installation. The OpenEMR software should have successfully installed on your PC. If it did not, please view the instructions from the user manual to make sure you didn't skip a step or repeat the installation process. On this page, you will also notice that it gives you the initial login and password for the OpenEMR user. Make sure to take note of this information for future use. Once you have completed that, select the click here to start using OpenEMR hyperlink to launch the application. Congratulations, you have installed the OpenEMR and it is ready for use. Enter the username and password that was created during step 5 of the installation process and click the login button to enter the software. Once you have successfully launched the OpenEMR software, the main page will be shown and you can begin to use the application freely. Now for my lessons learned. I had a couple of lessons learned. For the first one, I wanted to make sure to note that you must read the installation page completely prior to installing any portion of the setup. Next, you want to install the XAMPP first if you choose to do that setup and set up that package. If you have Windows 10 as your operating system, take note that there are additional instructions for the XAMPP installation that's located towards the bottom of the installation web page. And last, use simple passwords that you're able to remember. You don't want to set up complicated passwords, and when you go back in to do additional input into the application, you cannot remember the password that you set up. Thank you for viewing my instructional video. I appreciate you taking the time to review. Have a great day.